Hi, my name is Victor. Pardon me if words don't make sense that I say. I sometimes, it happens. Well, in this video, I will be telling you, the viewer, that how I got diagnosed with lupus almost 3 years ago this August. I started getting symptoms around the 8th grade, getting hurt easily, getting tired a lot sometimes, like not a lot, but a little more. And uh, well, after passing the 8th grade, I went to summer school. And during summer school, the butterfly rash started. Was the rash right here? That a person has lupus based on being exposed to sun. Not all of them. Not everyone with lupus has it, but most, or at least a lot of them do. Well, it looked like acne at first because it started right here and right here, like a little bit. So I washed my face a lot. My face a lot. Tried getting rid of it, and my dad went to go to the doctor eventually because exactly 1 week before summer school was over, over the time that this started to appear, it actually was actually up to here on this side and up to here around this side. So it was like a big mark. Looked like I burned myself with fire or something. And so I went to a doctor right there in the pediatric area, in Santa Maria here, and he said it was nothing. It was just acne and any other symptoms I was having, like sleepy or joint pain. It was nothing. It was all in my head. So I went home, washed my face 7 times a day, you know, trying to get rid of the acne if it was acne, even though it was not acne. He, well, what? Well, after a while, I was still going to sleep. I went to sleep early, like at 6 in the afternoon, and I woke up at 9 or 10 in the morning. No, in the morning, which is pretty late, because I'm at school a lot because of that. Well, summer school was over already. I was going into high school, and like the red mark was still on my face. It was getting worse, like, cause I didn't know what it was. I still was in the sun all the time. I didn't avoid the sun. I didn't put any protection. Excuse me. And well, you know, I was, not avoiding the sun, so it was pretty getting worse. I bet the rash was getting a little bit bigger. It was getting burnt in, like if it was being eaten away. And so later, my dad noticed I was going to sleep a lot more, waking up a lot later, and he told me to take my doctor again, but a different doctor this time because the other doctor wasn't really paying attention to what I was telling him. So I went to a different doctor, and he immediately after telling him, what my symptoms were, he told me that I could have lupus or something else. I don't remember what the other thing was. Well, he sent me in to go to get some tests in the lab place, the blood test lab thing. Well, he they took about 14 of those vials of blood to test out for both of the diseases it could possibly be. The doctor called 1 week later saying that the first test results of the other thing that wasn't lupus was negative, so I don't have that for sure. And then he tested a week later. He called in for the test result, telling me to go over there because he would like talk to us. Me and my mom went over there, and he told us that he's not sure. It says I do have it, but he's not 100% sure. So he sent me to a specialist, a dermatologist. Then he is, a doctor for the adults mostly, but to help diagnose me with lupus to see if I had it or not. And well, he told me that I did have it. I had all the criteria of lupus enough to get diagnosed with it. So like seven or so criteria, you know. And so he recommended me to go to Santa Barbara or Los Angeles. Santa Barbara is the closest, but convenient, but it's not the best hospital to go. But it's a good hospital though. It's not a bad one. It is a good one. But UCLA, which has the more resources and the most recent equipments to help with everything, and they know more about lupus, I believe, because they have lupus organizations within the hospital. And so my mom chose LA or then UCLA Medical Center, Medical Plaza. First time I went there, they said hi to me, my Dr. McCurdy, my Dr. Yadin, which is the nephrologist, and McCurdy, which is the dermatologist. Well, we talked to them, told them everything, and they told us someone what lupus was, and they told me that I should stay there that night because the next day they were going to do an intervention or something about lupus. So I stayed and went, and there I found out exactly what lupus was and which was affected the kidneys. So lupus nephritis, something like that. And when they told me I had that, you know, like I was listening to what they said, like how it affects it and everything. I was getting a little bit worried, but not that much. I wasn't paying attention. I really didn't pay as much as much attention as I should have. But yeah, regret not paying attention then, because now probably because they're talking about the medicine too. I would have known that eating a lot was gaining a lot of weight. Because when I went there, I didn't weigh a lot. I weighed 150 pounds only, and right now I weigh 220 something. I weighed 230 a couple months ago. So I lost some weight, and well, I learned everything about it. So I went on home, and later on I found I was supposed to have a biopsy and everything done around November or something to check out my kidneys to see what the problem was. And they said I need a CellCept, which is some drug. I don't know I can't remember what it did for, but I remember it stopped the protein leakage in my kidneys and the blood from coming out. So that was a good thing. But I had a long road still to go with all this other medicine things. They told me everything I had was actually I did have arthritis. I did get I did have lupus for sure, and I did have high blood pressure and high cholesterol well, not I have high cholesterol yet, like now. But yeah, that's how I actually got diagnosed. But later on, I'll tell you actually more of the story thing where what medicines did I get and how did they affect me and how did they help me? Did they help me? And I'll also talk about how it was when I went to LA and how much that affected me or how much it affected my mom or dad or things like that, what it actually did. And also on having lupus, how it affected me in school and stuff like that. So I'm planning on making 3 other videos. Please watch. Please spread the word about lupus. Let people know what lupus is. My friend Michelle, she made videos, and I'll put links of her video in the description of this video box. Thank you. Bye.